So Tristan, about 2 years ago, you directed your wife in the Scottish play.
Yes.
And now you are in the title role of Hamlet. So tell me how it feels reversing those roles.
Well,
Director and starring.
So far it's been, we haven't really started, but so far it's been easier, actually. Of course she didn't play the Scottish King, she played Lady M. But for me it's been relieving. It's a role that I've always wanted to play. It's got to be the greatest role in the English language. So it's been, I'm just filled with excitement. I can't wait. I think it's going to be an amazing production. And I fully trust her. And so yeah, I feel actually much more at ease with her doing it than I would with anybody else.
Now, what are the challenges of doing this play for you as an actor?
I think I have to parrot something that I heard Kenneth Branagh say, where he said, you have to control this role, or it'll take control of you. You have to. It's like the reins of a horse. You've got to give it the rein when it needs to trot and gallop, and you've got to pull in the rein when he's got to be more reasonable and when you want to have more control. So that's how I see it. It's challenging because I like to get really absorbed in the roles I play. This one, with so many lines and so much hinging on him as a central figure, you have to control it, or it'll run away.
How do you begin preparing for a role like this?
Learning the text, knowing the material backwards and forwards so that we can try different things in rehearsal and kinesthetically as I move in space and they say, no, that's not working, let's try it this way. I'm not locked into how I learned the text spatially. Like I can flip around and the text is so a part of me that it goes with me wherever I move. You can get into a play where you really learn the line is like, okay, when I stand here I say this. But the best experiences as an actor have always been, you know the text so cold, it doesn't matter how you move.
Now, we all know that Shakespeare, of course, is indeed the greatest writer that's ever lived, but his writing, for one as an actor, cannot be easy to totally digest. So how do you approach the text?
Well, I trust his writing, and I use it sort of like a mask, or I put on that verse, or I put on that text. There's so many clues and so many things from his cultural moment that he put right in the text for his actors. And so, having been trained in this and knowing how to pluck them out, it's that much more fulfilling and enriching to work on.
Now, when you say there are clues, would that be in the iambic pentameter, and then how the feet break up and?
Yes, all that is. They're tools and not rules. I say that all the time, but there really are things that if you know them, you can kind of forget them. And then when you get stuck, you can pull out all this bag of tricks of how to break down the verse, and it's a springboard for your own imagination. But if you don't even know the things, then it can be terribly, terribly foreboding, or what's the word? Imposing or monolithic. Before I had trained in Shakespeare, it was incredibly scary.
Now, for our audience that will be coming here, what can they look forward to?
I would say a night of sheer entertainment, a chance to really get away and see something beyond themselves, and a great ensemble effort where it just doesn't let you go, and people can really get absorbed in it and forget their own problems and laugh and cry and relate to Hamlet and Horatio and Ophelia and Polonius and Gertrude and all these wonderful characters, and really get wrapped up in it and leave saying, I gotta see something else like that. It's amazing.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for bringing Shakespeare here.
You're very welcome.